Okay, I was talking to my neighbor about this fence. The Rooster Man, that's the Rooster Man's fence. And that's the corner, that's the property line right there. That's the property line right there. That's the property line for this man's house. Property line for this man's house, and property line for that man's house. Now, you can see right here, this fence, this fence from right here, all the way over to right here, is built on this man's land right here. Now, he's okay here, he's got his fence put back right here. But, if you look down the fence this way, the fence goes this way, it goes at an angle this way. And about halfway down, the fence goes on this man's land. So he's actually got half of his fence built on this man's land. The fence should be that way over there. But what they did was they built this fence. Like I said, this right here, at the corner of that man's land, and they built a fence right here, all the way over to right here, is on this man's land. Don't know how far it goes that way yet. But anyway, he's gonna have to tear this fence down. He's gonna have to tear that. He's gonna have to tear this fence down right here. This whole fence got to be tore down, and then the fence right here. Ouch. And then this fence right here, it goes all the way down that way. It goes all the way that way. I'm gonna have to tear all this fence down and move it over. This whole fence right here's got to be moved over all the way to right here. From right here to right here is on that man's land. That's probably 12 inches. Probably a foot from right here to over here. But he's gonna have to tear this fence down, all the way down, all the way down. You're gonna have to tear this fence down about halfway or more than halfway, because the fence, it goes at an angle this way. So he's gonna have to tear this fence down, or he's gonna lose the fence, lose half of it. Because the property line's right here. Right there where my foot is, that's the property line right there. It goes like this. And down there, the fence is on this man's land. But I was talking to him about it. He don't like that neighbor either. This man's gonna rent this house out right here. And he don't want the chickens over there smelling like chicken shit and crowing all the time, because he's not gonna be able to rent it out and get the money he wants. But yeah, they got the fence right here about a foot on this man's land, which they didn't measure anything. They just put the fence where they wanted to. But that fence right there, all the way down that way, right there, all the way to the other corner down there, had to be tore up, redid. And this whole fence here had to be took up and redid. So that's good. I got him on that. Anyway. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Because what my neighbor said he's going to do, he's going to get in touch with the building people there and surveyors and all, and make sure his whole land's been surveyed. He had them done about a month ago. The land was surveyed, but now right there, that's the fence, corner of the property line right there. You can see it right here. It's right about here, all the way over to right hand. From right there, all the way over to right hand. It's on this man's land over here. And this man, he don't want to give rid of his land. If you leave it there, it'll just be, he'll end up keeping the land. So he's got to tell the man now to move it. Same thing with this fence. Half of this fence got to be moved over that way, over on the chicken man side, Rooster Man. But that's good. I got him on that now. My neighbor owns this land right here. He wants to rent the place out, like I said, so he can't rent it out. With the chickens over there and the smell, he can't rent it out. But anyway, that's good, because my neighbor said he's going to make him tear the fence down. And this neighbor here is going to make him tear the fence down over here. So I got two neighbors right here. I got that neighbor and this neighbor that's against this man right now. Anyway, Rooster Man got to move the fence. Stop this video.